Hey folks, Rich here, South Florida Beekeeping with Rich. I would call this part two, except that you guys never saw part one. About 2 months ago, we came out here and we went into this box. It's a low voltage power box for this area. And we cut an old hive out of it, old black comb. You could drive a nail with it, sort of stuff. Okay, the good news is everything's intact.
Yeah, bad news is wires going right through the comb.
Yeah, but well, actually they've made holes for some of it.
Yeah, they did.
There. So, okay, we're off to a good
How clever
start.
is that, huh? Look at that.
I know, really.
That is cool.
And send it home with somebody. And I taped it up. There's a hole in that lower right corner. But all I had with me was some blue tape. I taped it up and I texted the guy in charge out here and said, you need to get out here and do a more permanent tape up on this. Well, apparently he never did, because this morning about 11 o'clock, he sends me a picture. This swarm was a little more over this whole thing. I don't know whether they've gotten the tape out of there and they're slowly moving in, or whether they're just hanging here right now. We won't know that till we get into it. But we're going to start by just taking off all the bees we can from the front. And then if I have to go ahead and open it up and start vacuuming them out, I will, because it's a real rat's nest of wiring in there. But we'll see whether or not this is just a new swarm moving in, or whether they're just hanging out here before they go to a more permanent location. Let's find out. I'm not even going to start by starting the smoker. I'm going to, it's rule number one, always light your smoker first, but this is kind of looking simple. And if it is, well, I'm going to go with just using a little bit of water to spray them down instead of using smoke. We'll see. All right, you might want to get over more that way.
What's in the box? Any comb?
We have one piece of comb.
Okay.
We have 4 empty frames. I have a big bag of rubber bands with me, although I suspect they arrived here somewhere around 11 o'clock this morning, so there's probably not any comb inside here we need to worry about, but we'll find out.
Can you just put the box under it?
No, it's a little too high to be right under it.
Okay.
This isn't flexible. Maybe I can tip it.
I'm just trying to make it easier on you. Doesn't look like it's easier though, honey.
That doesn't look easier, really. Ladies, come on, boy.
Well,
they're holding on real good here.
They don't want to move.
Good heavens, come on, girls. They were starting comb on the outside.
That means they can't get into the box.
That means they haven't gotten into the box.
But they must have been able to smell the prior colony that was in that box, which may be what attracted them to this spot in the first place, you think?
Probably so. Oh, I see. I was trying to pull my own tape off there.
Oh, that's your tape.
Yep.
Oh.
I was trying to pull the tape.
Yeah,
I thought I was just pulling bees. I was pulling tape.
They've been pulling on the tape too.
Well,
looks like they have a little opening.
That was just gaffer tape, so.
Yeah.
But they're happily. I'm just going to turn this upside down on there, leave them where they are for the moment.
But looks like they do have an opening over there.
Yep. We're going to have to open this up and see how much is going on inside. You will undoubtedly want to fast forward through this because I have to unscrew like 8 screws. I said, as intently as the bees are looking at the front of this box.
Oh yeah, you probably have the queen in there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good.
So we'll just move this back a little bit.
As everyone can tell, this is a really busy entrance to the mall here.
Yeah, this is the Sawgrass Mall. For more than 20 years, it was the largest mall east of the Mississippi. I think there's a couple in the eastern United States bigger at this point.
Yeah, the only time I come to this mall is when I either need a walking workout or to get bees. This mall is really popular with bees.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think you have to
open
take the
now,
whole thing
dear.
off.
It's open.
Yeah, there's just a few in there.
Yeah.
I think you can. Yeah, just get them out and close that back up again. Oh, I got an idea. What about that honey BB Gone spray shit?
I'll use that in just a minute, but not just yet, because you have to remember that there's this metal plate here, and the bees like getting up behind it.
I see.
So
yeah, but that'll get them out.
It will get them out.
And down that pipe, too. Remember last time we were here, they were all down that pipe.
Well, the pipe is jammed full. There's no problem there. I can see into it right over here. We jammed some stuff in around in the pipe, and it seems like they're pretty much not there.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm going to give them
So we're using that, what is that one called?
Honey Bandit.
Honey Bandit, yeah. That's that sweet almond oil.
No, bitter almond oil.
Bitter almond. Oh, okay. Well, my nose can't tell the difference, but the bees can. They don't like it.
Yeah. And they're kind of coming out from behind.
Yep.
Not a lot of them, thankfully.
Nope. And evidently there's still pheromone underneath the box because some of them are congregating there again.
Well, the queen's down there in that corner somewhere, and they're going to her.
Yep.
Close that up for the time being. Yeah. I think at this point, since they were starting to draw comb, I think we're mostly just looking at foragers coming back right now. I'm going to go ahead and hook up the vacuum, suck out these bees, grab those girls, close everything up using good tape. Oh, that's interesting. What's going on down here?
Yeah, that's what I said. There must be pheromones still down there.
Yeah. Okay.
I, for one, am really glad that we don't have to cut comb out of this because that was a real mess with all those wires the last time. Unfortunately, we were in the middle of it and my phone shut itself off and I didn't notice. So we ended up not having a usable video after all, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, we had a great introduction.
Hey, don't tell them what they missed, babe.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. Grab that feather. Push this on from the right direction. The fewer bees I beat up with the vacuum cleaner, the happier I am.
I don't blame you. If you could just get them to stay in there.
Yeah.
Wait, lift the cover up just a tiny bit. Leave it like that. I see more bees going in there.
Oh, yeah, they're starting to.
Yes, they are.
Actually, if I put this over here,
No, they're
and
fine.
they
They're
smell.
finding it.
No, if I put this over here, so the bees coming back smell her pheromones in here.
But they are. Where I see them flying from is they're flying from the box over into the nuke box. And you might not be able to see it on the video, but the bees that are in the air are all oriented facing the nuke box. I'm hoping you won't have to use the vacuum at all.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Oh, yeah, that's working, honey. They're coming back, they're smelling the honey bandit, and they're walking out of the box, the meter box, and walking into the nuke box now.
Excellent.
Except for the ones congregating on the lower right-hand corner. They must be smelling the queen.
Yeah.
Through that vent hole there. But it looks to me like the meter box is empty at this point. You could probably put the cover back on. I think I see all of 2 bees in there, and that's probably it.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a spritz of honey bandit down a little lower. I only put it in the upper part.
Yep.
Okay. I need to move it far enough away. I'll just leave the hole open for a little bit. Well, it looks like the swarm is getting smaller down here. But I think I want to wait until I can move that a little further away before I try putting in that last screw.
Mm-hmm. There's so many fewer bees on the outside than there were before. So does this look like a prime swarm, secondary, tertiary?
I'd say this was a prime swarm from a hive that swarmed earlier in the spring.
Hmm.
So this makes it a really bad idea swarm because it's mid-July.
Yeah.
What is today? July the 16th.
Yeah. July 16th, and
a swarm in July ain't worth a fly.
I haven't seen too much in bloom. Well, actually, the firecracker bush, is that what it's called?
Firecracker, no. Firebush. Dwarf firebush and regular firebush Thing is, this is the Sawgrass Mall, so there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of royal palms, mature royal palms.
And they're blooming.
And they will always have some in bloom there. And all these wild, undeveloped areas near the perimeter are chock full of Florida holly, which will start blooming in another 2 months at the most. I just sprayed some Bee Gone on this, and I'm just going to kind of hold it here. Oh my God.
What?
The queen.
You just got the queen?
I just put the queen in.
Oh dear. So that's why they were all on the side.
That's why they were on the side. The queen was there.
Oh my goodness.
I would not have thought that. I wasn't even looking for her.
I was sure we got her. Well, now we know we do.
Two more minutes, this is over and done with. So
unless you're in the bee club and you want a swarm,
if you want a swarm, come over and get it. You're in the Broward Beekeepers Association. Actually, I'm going to call Lewis first because Lewis was the one who helped us take this out the first time.
And he wanted those bees.
He wanted those bees.
He ended up getting nothing out of that.
Yeah, we were sure we had her, but eventually his box dwindled.
Yeah, it just went into decline.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have enough. He didn't really get the queen, and we didn't get enough bees. I think we took care of that problem this time.
Yeah. Well, be sure to like and subscribe. This has been Rich, South Florida Beekeeping with Rich. This is about as easy as it gets, which is a reward for how hard this one was the first time around. Take care, everybody.